on a pleasant night from Baltimore, Maryland. It's time for Boston Red Sox baseball, the 2004 replay from Baltimore. On this Wednesday, April the 7th, the Boston Red Sox, who are 2-0, face the 0-2 Baltimore Orioles. In my rain tonight, the wind's blowing in from left at 10 and it's 66 degrees. It's very nice for this time of year, especially after that hot, sticky day game we had yesterday, Tuesday. The Red Sox come into this winners of their first two, and tonight they will throw Derek Lowe for the first time in 2004, and he will be opposed by Kurt Ainsworth, who, as you can tell from the picture, was a pitcher at one point in the San Francisco Giants organization. Let's give you the starting lineup for the Red Sox. It's pretty much the same one they threw out there for their opener on Sunday. Johnny Damon leads off at center field. Bill Miller is the third baseman, batting second. David Ortiz, your DH, bats third. Manny Ramirez bats fourth and is in left. Kevin Millar, the first baseman, bats fifth. The captain, Jason Varitek, bats sixth. Gabe Kapler is in right field, batting seventh. Mark Bellhorn, the second baseman, bats eighth. And Pokey Reese will bat ninth and play short. The defense for Baltimore has been about what it's been for the other two games of the series. Jake Bigby in left, Louis Matos in center, and Jay Gibbons in right. The infield, Melvin Moore at third, Miguel Tejada at short, Brian Roberts at second, and Rafael Palmeiro at first. Javi Lopez behind the plate. Ainsworth did not have a great 0-4. In real life, he went 0-1 with a 9.68 ERA. 30 innings, 39 hits, 6 homers. He walked 20. He struck out 20, which just, probably throw a 3-hitter tonight. He is good for 90 pitches, but I can't imagine that lasting all that long. Johnny Damon comes into tonight 0-for-9 on the year with a walk. And with all that out of the way, let's get started. Ainsworth delivers a fly ball to left center. Matos is there and makes the grab to start the ballgame. So 1 out for Miller. 2 for 8 on the young year. 250, no homers, and an RBI. Ainsworth delivers. Grounder to Mora. Throws across in time for the out. I wasn't kidding about this probably being one of those great pitching performances by a pitcher who has no right doing it. Just always seems to burn me in these sims. David Ortiz, the batter, off to a flying start. 667, that's 6 for 9, with 2 homers and 6 RBI. There's a high fly ball to right that's going to grab the wall, and Ortiz is on with a double. I don't know what button I hit to open up that partial box score, but you never know. So Ortiz is on. He loves that right field corner. Here's Manny Ramirez, who is at 250, no homers, no RBIs. 2 for 8 with 2 walks. So he's done either one of these things. He struck out 6 times, he's singled, and he's walked. The pitch, high fly ball to center. Matos is there, and he's out. So Manny's actually out by something besides the strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 1/2 inning, Boston nothing, Baltimore coming to bat. Derek Lowe is on the mound. Derek did not have a great regular season. 14-12 the record. 5.42 the ERA, 182 innings, 224 hits, 15 homers, 71 walks, and 105 strikeouts. So poor to the point, even with a nice one-loss record, that he lost his part in the starting rotation going into the playoffs. He pitched Game 3 in relief against the Angels in the ALDS, and then earned starts in Game 7 of the ALCS against the Yankees and Game 4 of the World Series against the Cardinals. He actually got the winning decision in all 3 of those games. So he came along a long way. Ground ball pitcher, and there just wasn't a lot of great feeling behind him. Here's how the Orioles line up. It's Brian Roberts leading off. Melvin Moore batting second. Miguel Tejada bats third. Rafael Palmeiro, the first baseman, bats fourth. Javi Lopez bats fifth. Jay Gibbons bats sixth. David Segui, the DH, bats seventh. Matos, the center fielder, bats eighth. And Bigby will bat ninth, and Ainsworth threw 18 pitches in the inning. Roberts is at 125, 1 for 8 on the year, no homers or RBI. Has struck out 4 times, though. Low delivers, and there's a ground ball. Bellhorn cuts it off behind the bag and throws for the out. Good play. Melvin Moore at 556, 5 for 9. No homers and 2 RBI. Low delivers. There's a fly ball deep left center. Back goes Ramirez, and it's going to grab the wall. Damon tosses it back in, and Moore is on with a double. Low is good for 95 is what pitches tonight. We'll see if that gets him through 5. Tejada, Miguel at 333, 3 for 9. No homers and 1 RBI. Tejada swings, fly ball left center. Back goes Damon, makes the grab. Moore will hold 2 out. For Rafael Palmeiro, who is 0 for 7 on the year. No homers or RBI. Has walked twice and struck out once. The pitch. There's a line drive base hit to right. Mora will score. Palmeiro holds at first, and the Orioles draw first blood, 1-0. That'll bring up Javi Lopez, who is at 222, no homers or RBI, 2 for 9, 1-0 Orioles. Low delivers. There's a ground ball to Reese. Throw to second for the Force to retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. After 1, it's the Orioles 1, the Red Sox 0. So Ainsworth will face Millar, Veritek, and Kapler. Kevin is 1 for 7 on the year. It's 143 with no homers and an RBI. The pitch popped up. Tejada's there by the bag at second, 1 out. Jason Veritek at 429, a homer and 3 RBIs. Ainsworth delivers, grounded to first. Palmeiro flips to Ainsworth, covering in time for the second out. Gabe Kapler, who started opening night but did not play Tuesday afternoon, is 0 for 4 on the year. The pitch, ground ball to Roberts, throw to first in time, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We play 1.5. 1-0 Baltimore. Pardon me a sec. I just screwed that up. I'll wait another half inning. Jay Gibbons starts us off here in the bottom of the second. 2 for 6 on the year with no homers or RBIs. Gibbons, it's a fly ball to the deep right. Back goes Kapler, makes the grab, 1 out. David Segui at 500, no homers and 2 RBI, 2 for 4 with a double on the young year. Segui hits a fly ball, base hit, double. He slid and Kapler's throw was late, so that's the 3rd Baltimore hit. Segui, boy, he's only had 59 at-bats. Baltimore could have used him. The Orioles, by the way, in the regular season, went 78-84. They finished 3rd in the American League East, well behind the Yankees and Red Sox. The Red Sox finished 2nd, 3 games back, and won 98 games. So they were a legitimately good ball club. Matos is 2 for 7 on the year, 286, a homer and 2 RBI. Low delivers. There's a ground ball to Miller. Throw to first in time. That was close. Ooh, that was close. So there's 2 out, and Segui goes to 3rd. That'll bring up Larry Bigby, who is 0 for 8 on the young year. The pitch. There's a ground ball base hit. Segui will score. Bigby's on with his first hit of the year. And the Orioles lead 2-0. Not Derek Lowe's night so far. Brian Roberts retired his first time up. It took Lowe 34 pitches, pardon me, to get through the lineup the first time. Pitch to Roberts. Ground ball to Bellhorn. Throw to first in time. They got him. 1 run. 2 hits, no errors after 2. Baltimore 2. Boston 0. There we go. Now we got the glasses on. I can see better. Bellhorn. Pokey Reese and Johnny Damon due up for the Red Sox here in the 3rd. Mark is 1 for 7 on the year. No homers or RBI. the pitch. There's a line drive, gone. What a home run. That went in the very back of the right field bleachers. That was a line shot that was gone the second he hit it. Gibbons just turned and watched it go. And Commodore, don't forget you can find the greatest games ever played for the Commodore 64 on an emulator on the internet. Hit that one 403 feet. So now it's 2-1. That ball was hammered. Pokey Reese, who is 1 for 7 on the year. Bellhorn had some sneaky power, but that ball was just driven. Here's the pitch to Pokey. Fly ball to the left. Bigby's there, makes the grab one out. Johnny Damon retired his first time up. 0 for 10 in 04. Damon hits a high fly ball to right center. Back goes Matos to the wall. It's going to grab the wall. That's a double. So Damon gets his first hit of the year. And that'll bring up Bill Miller, who is 0 for 1. It took Ainsworth, by the way, 40 pitches to get through that lineup the first time through. Ainsworth delivers, fly ball to right. Gibbons goes back to the corner, makes the grab for the out. Damon will hold, 2 out. David Ortiz, who doubled his first time up. In 10 at-bats, Poppy has 4 extra base hits. He has 7 hits. He has 3 singles, 2 doubles, and 2 homers. He has a chance to bring home Damon with 2 out. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. Set that all up, and he check swing, strike 3. So 1 run on the long home run by Bellhorn. 2 hits and no errors. 2.5 in the books. 2-1 Baltimore. As Melvin Morris steps to the plate, he is 1 for 1 with a double. Tejada and Palmeiro to follow. This is a 4-game set. They'll play tomorrow to finish the series before the Red Sox return to start the Fenway part of the year against the Toronto Blue Jays in a 3-game set over the weekend. And the rest of the homestand, Baltimore should have played 3, but New England weather interfered, so there's only 1 game of that series. And then the Yankees are in town for Patriots Day weekend. So that's the next week or so after this. So 1 more in Baltimore, and then Toronto for 3 at the Fens. Here's the pitch to Mora. Mora strikes out. 1-2 pitch, and he swung on it. A 90-mile-an-hour fastball. First strikeout for Lowe. Tejada, the batter. Miguel is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball. Base. No. Millar tried to get it, and he kicked it. He booted it. So it's an error. Lowe went over to cover. It did not matter. So Tejada, who's a threat to steal, is on first for Palmeiro, who was singled his first time up. Throw it to first. Tejada's back. Pitch to Palmeiro's a high fly ball to left. Damon's there. 1-2 out. Javi Lopez, the batter. Javi's 0 for 1. Surprised they didn't try to steal Tejada there. Tejada now has pretty much not going anywhere. Lopez, fly ball to left center. Back goes Ramirez. It's off the wall. Tejada rounds third. Throw home. Here it comes. Veritek's there. And Tejada slides in under the tag. So a double from Lopez. And Pokey Reese, who had the relay from Manny, just was late. It was a good run. And the Orioles lead it now 3-1. Jay Gibbons, the batter. Jay is 0 for 1. And Gibbons grounds one to Reese. Throw to first in time to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. And after 3, it's Baltimore 3, Boston 1. Manny Ramirez, the batter. Manny flew out to center for in his first at-bat. He hits a pop-up. Tejada's there by the bag at second, 1 out. Kevin Millar, the batter. Kevin 0 for 1. Veritek on deck, and if any of them should reach, Gabe Kampler will bet. Millar gets hit. He took one high and tight, got him on the arm, and Millar just flops the bat and runs down to first. So Veritek is the batter. Jason is 0 for 1 tonight. Here's the pitch. There's a fly ball to right. Gibbons goes over in the corner, makes the grab for the out. 2 out for Kapler, who is 0 for 1. Millar not a threat to go anywhere unless there's some hair gel for his spikes. Kapler grounds one to Mora, who throws to second for the force to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We have played 3.5. It's Baltimore 3, Boston 1. David Segui will bat. He doubled and scored his first time up. I believe the run in the third was an unearned run because it's showing low with an ERA of 6. So for Derek, 3 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, and a strikeout. Segui grounds one to Miller, throws across for the out. Louis Matos, who is 0 for 1. Pitch from low is a line drive, base hit into right center. That's the 6th hit for the Birds. And Bigby, who had an RBI single his first time up, is now at the plate. The pitch. There's a line drive to right, goes all the way to the wall. Matos will hold it third. Bigby stops at second with a double. Brian Roberts, who's 0 for 2 and 1 for 10 of the year, comes to the plate with 1 out. Low at 76 pitches here with 1 out in the 4th. Roberts to Miller, who's going to throw home, and they don't get him. Everybody's safe. A good throw. You weren't going to get 2. They tried to get the runner at home, and it didn't work. So Roberts is on first. Bigby is on third, and Mora, who was 1 for 2 and the double, is up. He struck out and scored as well. And that's ball 4. So Mora draws a walk, and they're loaded. That's the 8th base runner for Low. I bet we see Ramiro Mendoza. I'm not quite sure I have a long reliever. Tejada is 0 for 2, and the Red Sox would love to get to here. And that's ball 4. So Bigby scores, Tejada goes to first, and Lowe is just about out of gas, I would think. His next base runner will be his 10th, and that will be it. Palmeiro is the batter. Rafi singled, is 1 for 2 with an RBI, his first of the year. The pitch. There's a ground ball to Lowe, who throws home. Veritek, they got him at home. So it's a force at home. There's 2 out for Javi Lopez. Odds were much better. I think 83% they were going to throw him out, and they did. Lopez is 1 for 2. He has doubled and driven in a run. And he hits a line drive, base hit into center. Tejada and Morris score. Palmeiro goes to third, and that's it. That will be the night for Lowe. So we'll have a pitching change here with 2 outs in the 4th. Baltimore is ahead 7-1. Ugh, there's just really no good choices. Who do I go with here? Timmy Wakefield goes tomorrow. Bronson Arroyo will go Friday at home. And then Pedro and Schilling. Well, we're going to go with the lefty Abe Alvarez, because he goes for 75, and you're just going to burn a pen right out doing this. Jay Gibbons is the batter. Jay is 0 for 2. Alvarez on the year went 0-1 with a 9 ERA, 5 innings, 8 hits, 2 homers, 5 walks, and 2 strikeouts. The Orioles lead 7-1. It really can't get much worse. Here's the pitch. Gibbons hits a fly ball to center. Damon is there, and that's the inning. But the Orioles put 4 runs on 3 hits on the board, no errors, and a lot of walks by Lowe, and they lead 7-1. We do get the box score for this. So let's tell you that Lowe went 3 2/3 innings. He gave up 8 hits. He walked 7. 7 runs, 6 earned runs. No home runs. I screwed that up. He walked 2 and struck out 1. That's just ugly. Mark Bellhorn is 1 for 1. He hit that long home run to make it a 2-1 game in the third. In the right. The pitch. Here's a ground ball to Palmeiro. Goes to the bag himself. 1 out. Pokey Reese is 0 for 1. Pokey puts that one in the right center for a base hit. You thought I was kidding about Ainsworth, didn't you? With those numbers. I'm telling you, he's thrown. This always happens. You get 4 or 5 good innings out of guys that you don't think are going to give you anything, and you get behind. I mean, Lowe just did not pitch well. It wasn't going to get much, but you expect something out of him. He went 14 and 12. Johnny Damon doubled his last time up, 1 for 2. The pitch. There's a ground ball to second. Roberts takes it himself. Throws to first in time. So it's a 4-3 double play, and halfway home. Oh, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Halfway home, it's Baltimore 7, Boston 1. This game is brought to you by your local Packard dealer. Go see what your New England Packard dealer has in store for you. All right, so Alvarez is on his own now. If he could give another 2 innings here, I think everyone would be jumping for joy. David Segui will lead off. He is 1 for 2 with the double and a run scored. Matos and Bigby on to follow. Segui strikes out. A 3-2 pitch on the outside corner. There's Matos, so 1 for 2. A single and a run scored. He hits a ground ball to Alvarez. Over to Millar. That's 2 outs. Larry Bigby at 2 for 2 on the day. A double and an RBI. A run scored and a single. And he draws the walk. So it was outside and high, barely. Alvarez kind of mutters to himself as he allows his first walk. But they throw over, and they get Bigby leaning. How about that? Millar throws over to Reese, and they get him caught. They catch him stealing 3-6. So no runs, no hits, no errors. How about that? Baltimore 7, Boston 1. So it's Miller, Ortiz, and Ramirez. Miller is 0 for 2 today. Ainsworth at 79 pitches. I'm not saying he's going to continue to throw at Jim, but he has given Lee Mazzilli, the Baltimore manager, all that and a bag of chips tonight. Miller grounds 1 to Mora. Throws to first in time for the out. David Ortiz, the batter. David struck out and doubled. And hits a grounder to Tejada. Throws to first, 2 out. Manny Ramirez, who is 0 for 2 tonight. Hits a line drive, base hit. And so that'll be it for Ainsworth. He gave it everything. 5 2/3 innings, 4 hits, a home run, no walks, and a strikeout. So John Parrish will come in. Parrish has thrown 2 innings, allowed a hit, walked 1 and struck out 2. Ainsworth is responsible for Manny. But all in all, just a tremendous performance. Kevin Millar is up. Kevin is 0 for 1. Also was hit by a pitch. Grounds 1 to Mora. Flips over to Roberts for the force. No runs, 1 hit. No errors. 5.5 down. Baltimore 7, Boston 1. Brian Roberts leads off the 6th. Brian is 0 for 3 with an RBI. Alvarez loses him on a walk. Full count pitch. So Alvarez is throwing 27 pitches. Mora at the plate, who is 1 for 2 with a double. Scored twice and walked. Struck out as well. Throw to first. Roberts back in time. That didn't change his steal ratio at all. He's hitting a run. Ground ball to Reese. Throws across to first in time for the out. Roberts stops at second. So Baltimore hit and run, and they moved the runner over and got out of the double play. Miguel Tejada, the batter, he has scored twice. Reese on an error. Drove in a run and walked. Technically, though, he's 0 for 2. Fly ball to left. Ramirez goes over. It is off the wall. Roberts will score. Tejada has a double, and it's 8-1 Birds. So Rafi Palmeiro now bats. Single, 1 for 3 with an RBI. Here's a high fly ball to right. Back goes Kepler, who makes the grab for the second out. Tejada goes to third, and the throw is not in time. Javi Lopez, who has singled, doubled, and driven in 3, did that in the 4th. 8-1 Boston. Or Baltimore. Lopez, line drive right to Millar to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We played 6. Baltimore 8, Boston 1. Parrish comes out. Alvarez has thrown 41 pitches for Boston. I'm going to leave him in. Varitek at the plate with Kepler and Bellhorn on deck. Jason's 0 for 2 no longer. There's a single into left center. So Varitek starts the inning with a base hit. 1 run on 6 hits for the Sox with an error. They've stranded 4. Baltimore 8 runs on 9 hits. They've had no errors and stranded 6. Kepler is 0 for 2. Pitch to Gabe is swung on and missed, strike 3. Full count. It's a strikeout. 1 out for Bellhorn, who is 1 for 2. Hit a monster shot for the lone Red Sox run in the 3rd and was retired his last time up. And he draws the walk. Pokey Reese is 1 for 2. He has singled. And it gets away from Lopez. So it's a wild pitch. So second and third now. Varitek on third. Bellhorn on second. And Pokey has a chance to pick up an RBI. Ground ball to Roberts. Varitek will score. The throw to Palmeiro is in time, and there's 2 out. But the Red Sox grab a run, and Baltimore will do that all night long. Trade runners for outs. Johnny Damon 1 for 3. He's doubled. Bellhorn on third. It's now 8-2 Baltimore. Damon grounds 1 to Mora. Throws across to retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. It's stretch time at Camden Yards. Baltimore 8, Boston 2. So we're going to leave Abe Alvarez in to pitch the 7th at least. And try not to burn any more of that pen. It'll be Jay Gibbons, Derek Segui, and Luis Matos. Gibbons is 0 for 3 tonight. And not anymore. That's to the wall to right. Gibbons is on with a double. That was a line drive that Kepler couldn't track down. It's David Segui. I think I've made that mistake in every game. I've called him by his father's name. David is 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and a run scored. Alvarez delivers, fly ball base hit to left. So Gibbons will stop at third. And they'll give Alvarez Matos because Matos doesn't hit lefties. He hit him in a 133 clip. The pitch, fly ball to center. Damon is there. He makes the grab. Gibbons will tag. Then the throw goes into second. So a sac fly. That's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Larry Bigby, who is 2 for 2 with a walk, a double, a single, a run, and an RBI. And he draws another walk. And that'll be it for Alvarez. They still did pretty well. 2 2/3 for Abe. He's going to come out with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Brian Roberts to bat. And Ramiro Mendoza comes in. He threw an inning Sunday night in the opener. Walked the batter. That was it. Brian Roberts tonight is 0 for 3 with a walk, a run scored, and an RBI. Here's a grounder to second. Millar throws to Reese. Back to Millar. Double play. That was to first, pardon me. It's a 3-6-3 double play. Nice fielding by Millar to throw to Reese, and then flipped it back to retire the side. So he gets the pitcher's best friend on the double play. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors after 7. Baltimore leads the Laugher 9-2. Bill Miller, the batter. Bill is 0 for 3. Parrish will come out for his second full inning of work. Inning in the third is allowed to hit. Walked 1 and struck out 1. And Miller strikes out. 0-2 pitch on the corner. Brings up David Ortiz, who was 1 for 3. A strikeout and a double. Here's a line drive base hit to right center. So Ortiz is on for the second time tonight. Now bring up Manny, who was 1 for 3. Manny has a single. Pitch from Parrish is a ball 4. So Manny draws a walk. So first and second now for Kevin Millar. And 1 out here in the 8th. Kevin is 0 for 2. And he grounds 1 to Roberts. To Tejada for 1. Over to Palmeiro. They do it. They turn the double play. No runs, 1 hits, no error. 1 hit. Not 1 hits. 1 hits and no errors. After 7.5. Baltimore 9. Boston 2. So we're going to see if Mendoza can go the inning here. Even though his tire display has come up. Mora, Miguel Tejada, and Rafael Palmeiro. Melvin is 1 for 3 with a double. 2 runs scored, a walk, and a strikeout. Grounder to Miller. Throw to first in time. All Baltimore tonight. Very steady performance. Boston will be hard-pressed to score 7. Tejada, the batter. Miguel is 1 for 3. A double and 2 RBI. He did that in the 4th. He has scored twice and walked. Here's a line drive base hit to right. Tejada's on first. That's the 12th Baltimore hit. Rafael Palmeiro, the batter. Rafi's 1 for 4, an RBI single. And he's going to drive that one to center for a base hit. David hauls it in. And so first and second with 1 out. Javi Lopez, the batter. Javi is 2 for 4. He is doubled and driven in 3. The pitch. Grounder to Bellhorn. Flips to Reese for 1. Over to Millar. Yes, they do. They turn it 4-6-3. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors. We've played 8. That should be it for Mendoza. John Parrish and the Birds take a 9-2 lead to the 9th. Jason Varitek, Gabe Kapler, maybe, and Mark Bellhorn. Jason is 1 for 3. A single run scored. Parrish hits delivers, and it's a line drive base hit to left. So Varitek is 2 for 4. Kapler, the batter. Kapler is 0 for 3. And we'll bat him. Kapler strikes out. Swing and a miss on a split finger pitch in the dirt, 1 out. I was going to steal Varitek. He already has a stolen base. Stole one yesterday afternoon. The rains never came. It's dipped down to 56, the wind blowing in from right. Mark Bellhorn hit one to right that just might have needed a clearance from air traffic control. He just hammered it 403 feet. He's 1 for 2. He's walked and scored and driven in a run. Himself. And he hits a ground ball base hit from the right side. So Varitek is on second, Bellhorn on first. Pokey Reese, the batter. Pokey is 1 for 3 with an RBI. But from the delay, you can tell I think we're going to pinch hit. Yeah, I'm going to go with Doug Mirabelli here. So Mirabelli will be in the pinch hit. On the real season, he hit .281, 9 homers and 32 RBI. He normally would not bat in a game that Jason Varitek started because I'd had to check. I think I have injuries turned on. And he is the only other catcher. But you're trailing by 7. The chances of the Sox pulling this one off are, well, not good. All right, here we go. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Line drive. Tejada has it. 2 out. So here's the last chance for the Red Sox tonight. Johnny Damon, who's 1 for 4. Here's a line drive. Base hit to right. Gibbons has it. Veritek will hold. And the bases are now loaded. Veritek on third. Bellhorn on second. Damon on first for Bill Miller, who was 0 for 4 with a strikeout tonight. Let's see how long Mazzilli's perishing. Pitch. Here's a chopper to Tejada. Throws to Palmeiro, and that's the ball game. Red Sox leave them loaded. No runs, 3 hits, no errors. That's all she wrote. Baltimore 9, Boston 2. Well, that wasn't very fun now, was it? Here is the totals. Boston with a run in the 3rd and a run in the 7th. That's 2 total, 10 hits and an error. Baltimore, singles in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. 4 in the 4th, and single runs in the 6th and the 7th. For 9 runs, 13 hits, and no errors. Derek Lowe pitched lousy, and they said he had good stuff. Ouch. 3 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 7 runs, 6 earned, 2 walks, and a strikeout. Abe Alvarez with a yeoman's long relief, 2 2/3 innings, and Mendoza closes it out. Inning and 2/3 and 2 hits. For Baltimore, Kurt Ainsworth gets the win. What did I tell you at the start of the game about pitchers who don't have very good stats pitching well against me? Happens again. 5 2/3 innings, 5 hits, a run it was earned, the home run to Bellhorn, no walks and a strikeout. Parrish gets the 3-inning save. That's the last time you saw one of those in the 21st century. 3 1/3 innings, 5 hits, a run it was earned, no homers. He walked 2 and struck out 3. Struggled. They had the bases loaded in the 9th before Boston lined out. Bellhorn with the game's only home run. The Red Sox stranded 9. Baltimore stranded 8. Your Commodore Vic 20 player of the game is Javi Lopez, who drove in 3. Commodore Vic 20, yeah, wasn't much of a computer, but hey, your little sister or brother needs something to play with too. Took us 3 hours and 45 minutes of hardcore baseball to slog through this one. It never did rain. It was down in the mid-50s by the time it ended. So we'll have the final of the series the next time we get together. Till then, Ron Juckett will talk to you the next time.